10-year-old Mestikima grew up in a poor rural village, but since being abandoned, she's lived with a foster family in the suburbs of Addis Ababa.
Hello.
Hello, Rahel, Ben.
Hello, I'm Ben. Very nice to meet you. Hello, Mestikima. Hello, my name's Ben. Very nice to meet you. Do you want to come and sit down? Do you want to come and sit here? You can sit there. That's perfect. Do you want to come and sit over here as well? Does Mestikima speak any English? Look how pretty you are. I love her braids. Can you tell her that I love her braids? She looks very shy. Will you tell her that I'm not so scary, that I feel very lucky to meet her? Well, has she ever been to school? No. Why?
She get teased by kids in her village. You know, people always tell her that she has no face. So she never wants to go to school with the face she has now.
It's my little boy. So he's called Ludo. He's a little boy and he's just four weeks old. Look at the coast. Has she ever seen the coast?
Yet.
Oh, on the television she's seen the coastline. I'll show you what else I bought.
Cut off from friends and school, Mestikima is effectively a prisoner within these four walls. Her injuries are so severe that she was turned down by a previous mission, who lacked the specialist surgical skills. They decided it was too risky to operate. Everything now depends on the new team.
Brilliant. Can you ask if Mestikima has always worn the headscarf?
Mestikima, yes, she always wore.
Always?
Always wore, yeah.
Is she embarrassed about it?
Yeah.
Can you ask her why?
She's just scared to leave it open.
Will you say that I totally understand if she doesn't want to, but would I be allowed to see her face? But if she doesn't want to, I completely understand that.
She's all right, yeah, you can see it.
Can I? Can
Oh. She had her teeth extracted the last time.
Okay.
She had a very bad teeth from both sides.
Mm-hmm. I think we should let her. I feel she must be overwhelmed by all of this. But will you thank her very much? How do I say thank you?
Amesegnalo. Amesegnalo.
Amesegnalo. Put your hand like that. Perfect. Just with one. You ready? Oh, brilliant. That was good. You show it to me. Brilliant. And then Mestikima. Very good. I can see you're smiling under there as well. I can see your eyes glowing. Can I say thank you so much for showing her all the love and taking her in. It's amazing. Thank you. Bye-bye. When Mestikima first walked in with her scarf over her head held in her mouth, I mean, it was just heartbreaking. The stoicism and bravery of Mestikima, to live with that. I mean, that everything I've ever done, everything, any worries I've ever had, any time I've ever complained about anything, that's just thrown out. You know, she is a brave young girl. I was very shocked.
Yeah,
I was very shocked.
It's just a profile, really beautiful profile one side. And then when you see that, it's just unbelievable. Yeah.
You've hit the nail on the head there. That's it. When she was talking to me, it's her beautiful little face, and you could just see the scarf coming half down.
Yeah.
And then when it's like a mark. You can't believe that that's real. It's so unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Dawit works for a British charity called Facing Africa. It's dedicated to helping Noma victims and raises money to fund the surgeon's trips. His job is to track down survivors and give them a chance of an operation. If he doesn't find them, they're unlikely to ever get treatment.
I normally go to the markets and sometimes village to village, but market is always a good place to go because you will find a lot of people in the market. You can show them the leaflets, so if they know anyone with any kind of facial deformities, then they can lead you to that person.
We're heading to a town in the south of Ethiopia called Jimma. It's a place where Dawit's discovered Noma victims before.
It's kind of slightly overwhelming. Everywhere you look, there's people milling around, selling things, buying things, looking. And we're now going to wander through all of this, trying to find people with Noma. It's so weird.
Dawit has a leaflet that shows people what he's looking for, but his job isn't easy. As I'd learnt from Mestikima, out here Nomas are taboo, its victims hidden away in shame.
They've been telling me about a guy who had no nose. They don't know what happened to him, so we can find him in the market.
Basically, we had a lead that there was a man with his face missing, and we came up here surrounded by tons of people, and he appeared, but I think he took one look at us, a whole crowd of people, and he's hot-footed it into there. So Dawit is talking to me. He's afraid of how he looks. I saw him, you know, he has no nose, and here he comes, actually. So he might be willing to, I don't know if he's willing to come over or not.
Let's go to his house.
Once he's tracked down a potential Noma case, Dawit gathers some basic information and takes photographs. These are sent to the medical team back in the UK.
And does he always wear the mask? Why does he always wear it?
Abebe had Noma as a child and is one of the few who survived into adulthood.
He's a businessman. He sells banana and some fruits. And so if we leave it open, you know, people may not feel comfortable.
Can you ask him what the hardest part of living with Noma is?
The most important thing for a human being is its face.
Yeah.
If you don't have face, then you don't have anything. And people consider me as if I am like some kind of animal.
All he wants is a face that people find acceptable so he can sell his bananas. You know, it's just really tragic that people have to live like that.